Hey, this is Sherman with Help My Workout. Today we're going to talk about doing bird dogs, or contralateral is what I like to call them. So contralaterals are basically working the spine for core stability, spinal stability. It's a great exercise to add into your routine at least a couple of times a week. You're doing 15 to 20 to 30 repetitions of them. And you can also progress the exercise too, which we'll also show here today. We have Sam here demonstrating with us today, and we're going to go through the exercise and show you how to do the progressions. First of all, you want to make sure that your back is in a tabletop position. You want to make sure your wrist is underneath your shoulders. You want to make sure your knees are underneath your hips, and make sure your back is slightly retracted, maintaining that stability in the upper body. And we're going to go into the movement. We're going to have her flex her left arm, extending her right leg. And again, as you go through that motion, make sure you're exhaling out. And as you're exhaling, you're engaging through the core itself. You want to make sure that the trunk stays parallel to the ground for the most part. You're not over-rotating through the spine. The foot can be flexed as it is, or plantar flex as she has it now. This kind of completes the whole extensor chain of that side of the body. Okay? And again, what's going on here, she's stabilizing through her low back. When her right leg is fully extended, you're going to get some contraction through the glute and that low back, but mostly through that lower back on the opposite side, on the left side, working with that glute to stabilize her in this position, and also working with the core on the right side of the body to really fully complete the stability of that position as well. And in the upper trunk, she's going to be working the flexor muscles of the left side, but also working some stabilizing muscles on the opposite side on the right. So you're getting co-contraction of the spine through the posterior muscles, and also through the core muscles working together. We're going to alternate sides. Again, exhaling, she go through the movement. You want to make sure she's a little bit weaker on this side. She's over-rotating. So we're going to make sure you stabilize, pull you back into that neutral position, keeping your body parallel to the floor. Make sure you're getting breathing. Okay. So if you have any weakness to one side or the other, just shows you may have weakness to the trunk on one side and the core on one side. And that's going to be, in most cases, we're asymmetrical in most things that we do. So it's always good to do things that are contralateral in movements to gain more symmetry in your movement and stability. That's one main reason to do these exercises. Okay, and then bring it back down. So we're going to go through a progression. So that was just your basic bird dog position. And what we're going to do now is go into a higher level of stability. So right now she has like 6 points of contact. She has her toes, her knees, and both of her hands on the floor. And when she went into the first movement, she had ended up in 3 points of contact. What we're going to do now, we're going to take away her feet off the floor, okay, putting her to 4-point contact position, and having her end up in a 2-point contact position. So the more contacts you have with the floor surface, the more stability you have. And as you take those contacts away, the less stable you are, and the more you have to work through your core to stabilize through that movement. So we're going to go through this 4-point position, going into a 2-point position. Ready? Mm-hmm. Let's go. Again, exhaling as you go forward, fully flex that arm forward. Nice. Again, trying to maintain the neutral position, trunk parallel to the ground. That's okay. It's a pretty challenging exercise, though. You should try it at home. Okay. And then bring it back in. Okay. And then let's go to the opposite side. Exhaling through the movement. There you are. And then bring it back in. Nicely done. Okay. So that's the progression of that bird dog position or contralateral position. It's good to always work on progressing your movements and your exercise. And when you're doing that, you're actually increasing your level of functional stability with exercise itself. So if you have any more questions about this particular exercise or exercise in general, please reach out to Help My Workout through the link below. And also like and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you later. Thank you.